Good morning. I am at Rudy's Customs and Classics in Giltner, Nevada. And I'm going to take a real quick walk through what he's got so that you guys can call him if you need anything that you see here. He primarily is looking to sell parts and is not too interested in selling parts cars unless you can prove to him somehow that you are going to restore it. So here's a Ford Country sedan. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's a 56 4-door, 57, or is that 8? I don't know. You Ford guys tell me. It's a Fairlane. There's a 2-door Fairlane. I think this is a 58 with those double headlights. Might be a 59. Somebody correct me. I don't know. It looks like over here we have a 2-door Skylark, and we have a selection of 64, 5, and 6 Barracudas, and over here is the tail end of the 57 through 59 Fords. Nice collection he's got here, huh? Over here is the earlier Fords. Here's a car. It's got Ford with overdrive in it, and here's a 4-door coupe. I'm sorry, 4-door post car, 2-door post car, another 4-door. Here's a 2-door Mercury Monterey. How about that? Pretty. And here's the watch cat. She's been wandering around talking to me. Look at this sedan delivery. Supposedly has some rust to it. Here's a Jeepster. Over here it looks like there's a little bit later Fords of 61, 62 there. And going down the line I see some 63s and 4s here. Down the next line there's some Mercury kind of stuff. And some Ford kind of stuff. Here's a 4950. What is it, fellas? I don't know. Up top I see a Mercury Comet 4-door, and I see something like a Buick underneath of it. Wow, 62 LeSabre. Maybe one? I don't know. I'm not a Buick expert. Up top, 59 Ford. There's a Pontiac Catalina. I see the tail end of a 57 Chevy up top. And I also see, what is this? A Plymouth of some kind. Is that a 57? 56? I don't know. What is it, guys? Who can tell me? After this 57 Chevy, up top, what do we have here? Is this another Chevy? I don't know. Who can recognize it? Maybe the tail end. It looks like a Mercury from the back end of it. And then up here, it looks like a 49 or a 50 Deluxe. And over here is a 62 or 3 or 4 Dart. Underneath is a Lancer, a Chevy Deluxe. Don't know. Is that an old Fleetmaster? I don't know. This is something that's had the clip cut out of. I think it's a 64. Over here, don't know the car. Who recognizes it? Is it a Buick? Yes, it is. It's a special, maybe a 56 or 7. Here's another Catalina underneath with it's a 4-door sedan. It looks like a 389 Deuce, 59 Ford. Back over here, we have a miscellaneous Suburban and a couple of miscellaneous Cadillacs. Pardon my jiggle, I don't have the stick today. Here's the Chevy van. Bill, do you need anything for your Chevy van? And here's I guess this is a Dodge panel wagon. And I'm going to go up here to this next alley. Looks like a Chevy 3200. And looks like a GMC 6-cylinder. I think that is 261 there. Here's a T-Bird, 61, 62, 59, 60, who knows? I don't. Here is, looks like a 49 or 50 Ford. 4-door. Here's a 2-door here. And here's a 4-door here. Another 4-door up top. And there's our kitty cat starring of the day. Another 49 or 50 there. And there. Here's a 2-door post car Fairlane 64. Looks like it has a 260 in it, and not much else. It's an automatic car. And here's a 61 or 2, is it? Mercury Monterey. And I don't know what this old iron is here. It's not my specialty. Here's a 63 Fairlane. Looks like it was a V8 car. And likewise is a stick shift car. If you need a pedal setup for a 2-door post car with a V8, you may need to come talk to folks at Rudy. The owner, Rudy, has been really nice and showing me around and let me take a video for you guys. Here's another Mercury Monterey. Just a thought, there's enough Monterey here to make a whole one. Is a 53 Chevy and another one, or is it 54? You experts tell me, I don't know. Here's some older iron. I don't know what either one is, but if you do and you want to ask about parts, give Zach a call. Here looks like a 53 or 54 Deluxe. And there's a couple more of them. Seems like the 52, 3, 4 Chevy was a popular car around Nebraska. So I'm on a farm in Giltner, Nebraska, where everything's pretty frozen over on the north side of the building, but anything the sun can get to is starting to go. Here's a few later model square body Chevy beds. And he might have 1 or 2 tires laying around here too. When he has a car that's rusted to smithereens, he tends to cut off the front ends of them and the back ends of them and just save them in case anybody needs core supports, valances, and the such like. So here's a Mercury, a Chrysler, and a Ford that he's done that to. So he has an assortment of wheels and tires here in the junk. And look at that old Arctic Cat snowblower. So I'm coming around a little to a late model FedEx truck that seems so out of place here. It makes me wonder if the guy's inside delivering. Here's some older iron I can't identify, but it looks like there's some tags on it, so maybe I can do some learning here. Body number K, trim number, it's a Chevrolet, whatever it is. Here's an assortment of bumpers, fenders. I see a Studebaker in there. I see some other stuff in there. Don't know what it's all to. I see a Willys cab. I see a Ford cab. I see an old Studebaker cab. Here is a row of 55, 6 Fords. Nice. Is this a country Squire or a country sedan? Country sedan. I don't know all my Fords as well as you guys do. There's a 4-door car. Here is a panel sedan delivery. Looks like somebody was making some headway with it before they stopped. Got a complete door to the back of it laying inside. Here's a 2-door post car with a 6-cylinder and a custom line and another country sedan. So if there's anything here, here's some Chryslers in this neck of the woods here. If you see anything that you might need parts for, give him a call. He will ship to you. UPS, mail, whatever. He crates it up. There's a Dodge Polara here. Pretty old car. Here's an old Plymouth. And what have we got here? It's an old Chrysler. I don't know what year it is. 61, 2, 3? Who knows? 59? Those fins are pretty tall. Some more old Chrysler stuff in the back there. Here's a Dodge Coronet. And another Polara. Back behind the Dodge, I spy a Plymouth Valiant. Huh. Another Dodge. I see the word carry on it. I don't know what that's for. So much automotive history, I don't know. Here's a pair of Oldsmobiles here. And there's some more of the 54, 55, 56 Ford stuff back there. A couple of Ford F600 front ends, or one, and a Chevy 60 sitting here. I'm not sure what they're about. Back here, there's some older stuff. There might be a good drive line for in that Ford Econoline there if somebody needs a V8 engine. Here's I don't think that Ford is at 54 or whatever it is for sale there. That looks like that was part of the family business. Here's why I came out today. It's a 59, or I'm sorry, I believe it's 59 or 60 two-door Lark station wagon with a sliding rear window and a roof rack. And he has some, he has a little companion car beside it that could be used for parts. I was thinking about taking that or this, which is a four-door Studebaker wagon. It looks like 61 or 2 maybe. And it is a Wagonaire. This has a sliding roof panel in it, which actually works. And it has a whole tailgate, and the car is relatively whole, which is what caught my eye. It is an automatic car, and it has the 259 V8 in it. Here's a couple of other old Studebakers here, and some more recent stuff I don't think many of us here are going to be interested in. But here is a Fiero, which I will come back to because I may want some interior parts out of that, and a couple of Pontiacs sitting up here on top, one on top of the other, and a Lincoln. Here's a Ford Galaxy and a couple of older pickups. Looks like this is the Packard department along with a Hudson or two. I see an old Buick over here. Let me see if there's more than one. I don't know, fellas, gals, what is that? 49, 50, 51? Sold right here in Omaha. Here's another one. Look at this beauty. Look at that old suicide doors. Beautiful car. Is this a 53 Ford-O-Matic custom line? Crestliner with a V8. That could be solved. That could be put back together really easily. Pretty car. 49 Lincoln. I thought it was a Packard. I guess I learned something today. Look at those big grills from the Buicks. Immense, amazing. Here's the, might be the only foreign car I've seen here. I'm not sure how this MG got here, but it's sitting next to a very elegant Oldsmobile 88 coupe. And look at this 4-door hardtop Mercury, or no, it's a 2-door hardtop. My bad. That roof line was long enough, I almost thought there were 4 doors there. A couple of 64 Galaxies. 2-door non-post cars. Over here, Chevy department. There's a 64 and a 63. What is that, a 5 or a 6 Caddy? Is that a 52 or 53 Chevy sedan delivery? So many trucks. Looks like Nebraska farm truck area here. All right. I'm gonna turn off my my recorder so I can go back to the Fiero. I lied. Here's a 3-cylinder Saab, 4-speed on the column. Yoo-hoo! It's a 4-cylinder Saab, not just a 3. Interesting car. There's no cab over Ford, and I think that does it, except for this Ford. Beautiful farm truck, good condition, pretty. All right, remember, if you want any of this stuff, you can contact me, but you'd be better off contacting Rudy, and you can contact Rudy at 402-469-5703 or Rudy_8669 at hotmail.com. This place is known as Rudy's Classic Auto and Chop Shop, and you might want to follow them on Facebook. Thanks for listening.